Obama's personal chef passed away, and the internet has mixed thoughts about the whole thing. Some people are saying that it was probably just an accident, while others have some interesting theories. And let us tell you, it's hard not to believe them with all the evidence at hand. According to these theories, Obama had something to do with the death of his own personal chef. But why? Well, because the chef Tafari Campbell was writing a tell-all book where he allegedly talked about many of the Obama family secrets. And one secret that the family could not risk getting out was about Obama's sexuality. Apparently, according to some letters that Obama wrote, he's not exactly straight, and Tafari knew this and wrote about it in his book. But the Obama family just couldn't have this information made public, so they decided to get rid of the problem. You're watching the Celebrity Circle channel, and today we are going to be talking about how Obama's chef was writing a secret tell-all book right before he died mysteriously. But before we tell you more about the book and details of how he died, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future uploads. Now, for those of you who don't know, Obama's chef passed away a while ago as a result of a paddleboarding accident. Tafari was enjoying a day in the water with an unidentified female companion by his side when he fell off his paddleboard and drowned to his death.
Barack and Michelle Obama say their hearts are broken after their personal chef died in a paddleboard accident near their estate on Martha's Vineyard.
911 was called after he didn't resurface the water for a while, which led the surrounding people to believe that there was something wrong. When the authorities arrived, they couldn't locate the drowned body. They had gotten a call around 7:46 p.m., and the search for the body began shortly afterward. But despite their best efforts, they could not find Tafari until around 10 a.m. the next morning.
A 40-year-old male, possible drowning.
African-American male on a paddleboard, no life preserver.
The authorities decided to not release any information about the case to the public. After the body was found, the police began their investigation to see if this was an accidental death or something more sinister. Surprisingly, after only a day, it was concluded that Tafari's death was purely accidental and there was no foul play involved in it. But that didn't sit right with people for several reasons, and we are going to talk all about it today. Even the hospital report concluded that there were no signs of struggle on the body, which would lead one to believe that someone held him underwater. But there are so many things about this case that make you wonder otherwise.
We're seeing images of the Obama family chef who died on Martha's Vineyard. His body was found near a pond near the Obama home after a paddleboarding trip.
The first thing that raises suspicion is the place where the chef drowned. He drowned not too far away from the Obama family house in Martha's Vineyard. But with that said, he was still working for the Obama family, so this being close to the house doesn't make us all that suspicious. But there are a lot of other things that will force you to raise an eyebrow, like the fact that the waters where he drowned were shallow waters. In the case investigation, it was found that the place where he drowned, the water was merely 8 feet deep. If that wasn't shocking enough already, let us tell you about the fact that Tafari was a great swimmer. He was in great athletic shape and loved to swim. He even posted videos of him doing laps on his Instagram a few times, and he was fairly tall too, so an 8 feet water depth should not have been enough to drown a man like Tafari. Now, another thing that points fingers at the Obama family being involved in all this is the fact that none of them were seen at the site when Tafari's body was recovered from the waters. Eyewitnesses at the site said that neither the ex-president nor his wife was seen anywhere. Instead, some eyewitnesses claimed to see some Secret Service agents dictating orders at the site of Tafari's death. A while after Tafari's death was announced, the Obamas told the public that they were mourning the death of their longtime friend and personal chef, Tafari Campbell. But people found it hard to believe and thought that the only reason the family did that was to stop looking suspicious. But why would the Obamas want to get rid of Tafari? He had worked for them for years and even worked for them in the White House. Well, there's a good reason behind that, and we will tell you all about it. But before we get to that, make sure to share this video with a friend and hit that subscribe button while you're at it too. According to some sources, Tafari was working on a book before he died. The book was almost complete, and he was just looking for the right publisher to get it out to the public. But this wasn't just any ordinary book. This was a tell-all book and discussed his time working for the Obamas. This meant that he could have talked about a lot of things that the Obamas didn't want out in public. One of these things could have been a secret that got leaked a few weeks ago. For those of you who don't know, letters from Obama's ex-girlfriend got revealed a few weeks ago. The letters were pretty old, and there wasn't anything special about them except for one paragraph that blew everyone's mind. In this paragraph, Obama wrote about some of his fantasies, but these weren't just any fantasies. Obama had told his ex-girlfriend that he fantasized about sleeping with men on a daily basis. But that wasn't all. He continued talking about how his brain is very androgynous and how he wishes to make it more that way. He said that he doesn't wish to see people as men and women, but just as people, and that includes himself. He has made peace with the fact that he is a man, but that doesn't change his ideologies. Now, although some people might even find it kind of cool that Obama has had such a modern mindset since he was in his 20s, people think that Obama doesn't want this to come out more than it already has. And if Teferi had published his book, all his secrets would have been flashed on the news front page. A lot of people think that Teferi isn't the only one who became a victim because of all this. The iconic Joan Rivers also allegedly fell victim to the Obamas. A while ago, she was spotted in New York going to a bookstore where she was meant to officiate a gay couple's wedding. While she was going inside the building, a reporter asked her how she would feel if there was a gay president in the United States. Her answer shocked everyone when she said that it has already happened once. Joan said that Obama was the first gay president.
Do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
But that wasn't all that she said. When the reporter asked her about Mrs. Obama, she said that Michelle was transgender. And just a few days after that, Joan Rivers died as a result of low oxygen during a routine procedure in a Manhattan clinic.
You know Michelle is a trans...
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
Her case report seemed very suspicious as well, and people noticed how a lot of details were not only missing but didn't match up with what the hospital staff was saying. All of this raised even more suspicion. Some people think that all of this is not a coincidence, and anyone who tries to talk about Obama's little secret ends up in a casket. Do you think all of this is related? What else do you think Teferi wrote in his tell-all book? Let us know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and hit that subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. And with all that said, as always, we will see you in our next video.